Hey y'all, what's going on? Today we're back for another reaction. I'm going to be reacting to Lost Season 4, Episode 7, Yeon. Now, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I did Google, very cautious not to come up with any spoilers, but I wanted to know how to pronounce that. From what I can tell, I guess I'll find out in the episode more than likely here. And I didn't really look into etymology, I didn't look into what it means. Simply, I just tried to see how to pronounce it, and that's what was coming up pretty consistently. So last episode I saw lots of Juliet. Lots of dots were kind of filled in. It took a departure from what we've seen so far in season 4, where we have seen some flash forwards. Not every episode though, but some episodes we've been getting flash forwards. Well, I guess this would be not the first flashback, because I guess technically when we met the new group of characters, they had flashbacks before they got there. So I guess this was technically not the first. I guess if we want to be technical, this is the first singular character-focused flashback from the season. So, because in that episode is the first where we got multiple perspectives and such, so, which was interesting. But we are moving forward. Ben appears to be on Locke's good side. Appears to be free and I'm out. And we'll see what happens as we maybe are having a huge war with the people of the ship, the people that are trying to stop Ben versus Ben. Could possibly Locke be also officially on board with that? Could we be seeing a Locke and Ben versus basically the people of the boat and Jack and such? Could we see an all-out war kind of situation? There's lots of other weird things that have been happening. We saw that mysterious woman talk to Juliet, and it is a theory and a curiosity of mine, is that could Ben control that? Because that's really interesting that it happens that way. And we know that more than likely that character is dead, which is consistent with possibly the other characters that have been showing up, because they have all been dead, with the exception of Walt. However, we don't know the fate of Walt, so Walt could be dead. So there's all that. So there's a lot going on, and I'm excited to see. This episode's gonna be over before y'all know it, before I know it. Like, quick season, but very fast, very relentless, very to the point. I would not consider a single episode what you would consider, what you would define as filler. I think any episode that moves the plot, either A, moves the plot forward, or B, changes a character, whether it changes their intentions, whether it changes their who they are as a person, that is not a filler episode. I don't care how boring, how slow, how meaningless you might think. If change in plot or characterization happens, or eventually affects plot down the road, it's not a filler episode. So, I cannot wait to see what ends up happening here. Things rapidly are hitting the fan, but it should be fun. If you are new to the channel, first I just want to say welcome. I am very appreciative that you are watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. If you are new and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any other reactions. About new reaction almost every day. Lots of great content, from Game of Thrones to Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Marvel, Lost, Stranger Things, Breaking Bad. There's so much, and I love making this stuff for you guys. Also, hit the like button, as it does help the video out a lot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch and see what happens.
You know your book's upside down.
Oh.
We didn't bust out. The door was left open. We assumed it was you.
Why the hell would I do that?
Lima beads?
Sorry, we had a little problem in the kitchen.
더 중요한 게 하나 있어.
뭔데?
Let's talk about baby names.
I literally was thinking that.
We're getting better. 그러니까 당신은 딸일 것이다.
지연. 지연이라고 지을래.
애기 이름은 그만 얘기해요.
What does it mean? I didn't look this
우리
up.
이렇게
Is she gonna give birth this episode? Oh, Lord. Well, let's flip the coin. Is it a flashback or flash forward? Oh.
저 임신부인데요. 뭐가 잘못된 것 같아요.
Maybe it is after.
네,
에이.
좋아요. 적어도 주세요. 아니요, 시간이 없어요. 병원에 가는 길이에요.
Okay.
얼마인데요?
5만 원입니다.
예. 예, 알겠습니다. 예, 간단히요.
I love how they're really going deep so far into not telling us before or after.
I guess she didn't want to have to explain why she was on her way to a poison gas factory.
About that.
Really, in all the time they've been here, they've talked about a lot of things. And
Yup.
none involved rescuing us.
Yup. Kate's smart. She knows what's going on. She knows there's more to the picture. Oh, that's right. We still don't know who the insider is yet. And we know that Ben was going to tell Locke, but told him to sit down.
So you're here to rescue us? It's a simple question. Are you or are you not going to rescue us?
Pop off.
Has Son been teaching you, or are you just picking it up?
Son teach me. Sawyer too. Son is better.
I bet.
Would you like some breakfast?
이진수 씨, 지금부터 이유는 묻지 말고 내가 시키는 대로만 해야 돼요.
뭐 때문에 그러는데? 무슨 일이 생겼어?
락한테 가봐야겠어요.
So last bottle I gave you, there should be 20 left. Are you planning a trip?
Please, just give me the vitamins. We're going to Locke's camp.
What?
Son, pregnant women. They don't survive here. Yes, you did tell me that. I'm going to do what's best for me and for my baby. Because no, I don't trust you.
Oh my goodness. In some ways, I'm like, you go, girl. But in other ways, I'm like, this is really reckless.
맞지?
맞아, Oceanic Six.
Oh, she's one of the Oceanic Six? But Jin isn't?
제 남편한테 제 남편 좀 불러주세요. 진수 씨, 진수 씨 좀 불러주세요.
제가 바로 남편분에게 연락 드릴 테니.
여보세요? 야!
Oof.
뭐야?
Oof.
너이 새끼로! 저 선생님 그
That
인형이
was the last
마지막
one.
거였는데요.
바로 뒤에 있잖아요.
저건
It's already
벌써
sold.
팔린 거.
밴드 이리 갖고 와요.
Do you understand your wife's medical condition right now? Translate for me.
No.
Your wife is very sick. Jin, your wife had an affair.
What?
Son was with another man.
Juliet!
She thought the baby was his.
She's gonna slap her. Yep. That was well deserved. She's doing everything she can to protect her. Ooh! Oh!
You mind if I tag along?
Oh, does he want to be alone?
Come.
Oh.
Sure. Married?
Married.
Yeah, well, no, not to each other, no. Rose has cancer. She's sick.
What a
Dying.
throwback.
Then why do you stay with Jack?
Because it was the right thing to do.
Mm.
Locke. It's all about karma, Jim. You know karma?
Hmm.
You make bad choices, bad things happen to you. But you make good choices, and then good... Hey, now that's karma. We must be the good guys, huh?
Kahana. It's our first time seeing the boat name, am I right? I wonder if Kahana stands for something.
The captain would like to see you now.
Oh. Who's the captain?
He didn't say anything.
Oh?
Just jumped over the side of the... Get the rope! Get a rope! Stop! She just jumped!
It's over. Everybody get back to your posts.
What is going on? Who are you? Are you the captain?
That was an order.
I'm Captain Gold.
Oh?
You two have a few questions.
Just a few. Captain Golden?
Some of my crew have been dealing with what might best be described as a heightened case of cabin fever.
Okay.
I think it's got something to do with the close proximity of the island. Sure I will. Charles Whitmore.
Yep. Oh!
Is Charles Whitmore's book?
Oh! Ah!
That's right, you know him.
I didn't even think about Desmond right there.
Otherwise known as a black box.
Oh.
That's exactly what. A salvage vessel recovered it from the bottom of the ocean. It took a considerable amount of Mr. Whitmore's resources to procure it. It was found with the wreckage of the plane, along with all 324 dead passengers.
But
the wreckage was obviously staged.
Yes.
Now, can you imagine what kind of resources and manpower go into pulling off a feat of that magnitude?
That's huge.
Where exactly does one come across 324 dead bodies?
You know, I never actually thought about that.
And that.
And when your heart stops beating,
the babies does too.
So will the babies. And that, son, is why it is my business, because you are my patient.
제왕절개를 해야 될 것 같습니다.
Oh gosh.
남편이 내 남편이 올 때까지
바로 수술하셔야 합니다.
내 남편 어디 있어요?
아직 안 하셨... 미세요. 미세요. 할 수 있습니다.
Oh my god.
자, 미세요. 조금만 더. 출산하셨습니다.
Oh. No. Why is it so happy right now? Because it's all gonna hit the fan later. That's foul.
Hey, Johnson, is that you? Johnson?
Yeah.
Mop this up. No, you're gonna mop this up.
There's a lot of weird stuff on this boat. Oh my gosh, it's Michael!
Kevin, this is,
Saeed.
Desmond. Kevin Johnson.
He's not using his real name.
Nice to meet you, Kevin.
Holy crap! Oh! That's why Locke was, or that's why, yeah, that's why Ben went to Locke was like, you need to sit down.
I made dinner.
내가 당신은
Oh, this is too happy.
더 이상 그곳에 가고 싶지 않아요. 무슨 일이 있어도 우린 이 섬을 떠나가야 돼.
무슨 일이 있어도 당신과 우리 아이를 지켜줄 거야.
No.
나한테 한 가지만.
Yes.
Is the baby mine?
네, 진수 씨. 정말이에요.
Oh, look at him.
사랑해.
I hope that God something didn't happen.
대사님이 오늘 손주를 보시다고 하셔서 선물을 전해드리러 왔습니다. 남자입니까? 여자입니까?
남자아이입니다.
대국 중국에서 사업도 시작하겠다는 백 회장님 뜻이 담겨 있습니다. 제 아이도 아닌데 뭐.
언젠간 좋은 날이 오겠죠.
시간이 충분히 있어요. 이제 결혼한 지 2달밖에 안
됐어요. What is happening?
Where is she?
She?
I trust you.
No.
She looks just like Jin.
What happened? Why are her and Jin not together anymore?
I guess we should, like, go see him.
What does it say?
여보. 딸이에요. 나 정말 견디기 힘들었어요. 당신 옆에 있었으면 참 좋았을 텐데.
2004.
너무 보고 싶어.
Oh. Is he faking being dead? Oh my gosh! I don't even know where to begin. So, I really do like how they emphasize how... I like how they show us the flash forward, but at first they kind of make it kind of cagey, like, is it a flashback, flash forward? But then the big clue is, well, obviously she's pregnant, and she's significantly into her pregnancy now. And then I think that's like the first clue. It's kind of hard to tell though, like, could this be still, it could still be a flashback. And so then when they drop that she's one of the Oceanic Six, there it is, which is crazy. But then we see in this episode, Jin is trying to get the baby panda. But they go to his tombstone and he's dead. So I'm so confused. Is that actually happening? Did he fake his death? And they definitely emphasized the 2004, which 2004 is when the crash happens, right? Because that's when the show started. That's when the crash happened. Could it be the same tombstone that, like, would have been made if, like, for example, like, the whole fake report came out and they already had made tombstones and everything, and so then they just used the same tombstone? Which I don't think that would happen. They would fix it, right? Or they would get a new one. Maybe not a new one. Maybe they would fix it. But I'm so freaking confused. And let's not beat around the bush either. Michael. Or should we call him, they called him Kevin Johnson? What? Oh, and the Captain Golden, I believe his name was. There was a lot thrown in this episode. Like, this episode, they are not skimping back. Like, they're not like, oh, you know, this is a nice light episode. Like, no. Every single thing, every single story is important. Every single little detail, every little known detail, every little secret, everything is so critical and so important. And there is just so much to take in. It's just so... It's wild. It's freaking wild. Like, I don't even know where to think or begin. I don't even know how to theorize. Because then I was really thinking that it was going to be Jin and Sun were one of the six. Because for some reason I could not think of, because I knew there was at least 4, possibly 5, because of the baby. Claire's baby. So I didn't, because we had Kate and Jack. We found that out really quickly. Then we found out it was Hurley. Then we got Saeed. But then in Kate's episode, we also were like, well, could Claire's baby be one of the 6? Which I don't think that baby is. And yeah, I don't think so. And then it's like, oh, is it Kate and Jin? But then it's like, oh yeah, Jin's dead. So I'm just like, what on earth? What on earth, y'all? What on earth? Big power move by... Oh my gosh. Big power move to get her to stay there. Like, that was huge. Huge move there. Like, that. Like, she was doing everything she could to get her to stay, and it wasn't working, and that was the only out. Like, jeez. My mind's just racing right now, y'all. Like, I don't even know if I could put any further sentences to words here. Like, the show has me so wrapped around, so crazy. What do you guys think about this episode? Let's talk about it down below. You got questions for me? Let's talk about it. I am so excited. Again, let's keep the spoilers out. Thank you to the moderator, who is doing an amazing job, as always, to keep the comment section clean and free for me. Don't worry, if you have a comment removed, I will be going through them once I am done with the show, and there's gonna be probably quite a few. You're gonna see a comment that like I commented on like from months ago, and you're like, "What?" Yeah. So again, thank you guys for the support. Here's some other videos of mine you might enjoy as well, and have a good rest of your day.